quality is amazing. Okay, let's see. It looks like we're rolling. Counter is still doing well. I'm so sorry for everybody that it bothers when I slurp my coffee. I know there's only a couple of y'all guys out there. I am sorry, though, that it bothers you. I really am. It's just so hot and it's so good. You know how it is when your coffee's just like right. Okay, so I'm just tripped out about this film quality. I mean, this is amazing, isn't it? We've got some real great natural light coming in through the windows over here, and I think that the backdrop here, we're in the kitchen, so I think that's really helping. On my last live video, I did up against that white wall, and it literally looked like all that was there were my arms and my face, because like my hair and everything just like totally blew out the white against the wall. Hey guys, cool. I see Brenda Lee and Lainey. Hey, Lainey, it's so good to see you in here, my friend. It's been a while. Brenda, I hope you're doing well. We got Dan Gill. Hey, Dan. Michigan Tim's in the house. Sam Rania, Arthur Hickman, Rocky, Matt, Evelyn, Chris. Brenda saying hey to Lainey, George, Richard. Oh, now there's so many y'all jumping in and just flying by. E-Rock's in the house. Big Don, Peanut the Pitbull. Hey, that's cool. R. Taylor, Debbie Tanner, Pat Watson, Shirley Williams, Madison King, Sarah Guthmiller, Gonzo. Hey, Gonzo, been a while, my friend. I saw your message that you left about your most recent book. That is awesome. I love that you were saying that you think that it's the best one you've done so far. I would totally like to read it. Still working on making sure that I've got the right mailing address. So I'm having to figure out where to send general delivery. I need a couple more days to figure that out exactly, because I've got to take note of what's going to happen in the future, where I'm going to be in the future, how I want things to work out. And being that I give y'all guys one bit of information, and it's really hard to change that information later because some of y'all guys might not be caught up on it, I'm just trying to do it right. Part of what I always think is, if I think about where what I'm doing right now is going to go in the further future, it really helps me when I get there and that future becomes the present. But I can't wait to read your book. Barb, hey Barb, Virginia Harris is in the house. Hey Virginia, I really miss getting to see your pictures on Instagram. I don't know if I ever got to tell you, but I watched as you evolved into the wonderful photographer that you are now. And like your pictures are just so beautiful. Guys, I'm getting a little bit of a glitch on my end every now and then. So as always, if the screen starts going bad, audio starts to lag, whatever, please give me some thumbs down. Otherwise, I'll figure that everything is running fine. So anyway, Virginia, yeah, I miss you, my friend. I miss a lot of my IG friends, to tell you the truth, guys. I'm trying to get that fixed, but like I said, just trying to do things the right way. I learn from this most recent debacle in my life, basically, because in the end, I find that the hard things in life at least give us a learning base that we can apply to the future. And so I'm really just trying to do that. I see all the hearts down there. Y'all guys are awesome. Thank you. You sure make me feel good. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Guys, I just noticed, man, thank you. We're already up to 38 likes on this video. We've been running for 3 minutes. Dang, guys. See, it really helps. It helps the analytics realize that our channel is valid and that people enjoy it. So it pushes it out into the cyberspace better. Lainey's saying hey to Michelle. I'm sorry. Oh, there I am. Okay, Maurice. Hey, Matt, keep on keeping on. Someday you are like a ray of sunshine. Well, hey, thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that. Y'all guys are my ray of sunshine. You really are. CR's throwing up the piece. Hey, CR, welcome to the group, my friend. I'm glad you could make it today, this morning, this afternoon, this night, depending on your time zone, right? I love that. Temiloho. Temiloho says, hi, Matt. How are you? I am doing well, my friend, and I hope the same for you and yours. I see Tamara's in the house, James Davis, Jesse Wind, Jan M, Chris Cannon, Curtis D, Brenda Lee. I'm dropped down to the bottom. Hey, Anton's in here. Hey, Anton. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well out there. I know you were going through some stuff before. I hope that everything is settling up real nice for you. I recently, something in my neck and this stupid shoulder and arm of mine has actually changed for the better. I've got much more of a range of motion in my neck. I'm not sure if, okay, so I know that the damage comes from the sheath that the hole that the nerve goes through has kind of misshapen or something throughout the years as I've gotten older. Well, I'm thinking too, though, that possibly something recently might have shifted and relieved some of that pressure, because I'm not getting the tingle in these fingers as much as I am the thumb now, which never really tingled before. I'm taking it as a good sign, though. So like I said, I hope that you're doing well out there. Thanks for being there, Anton. Tony, not just for me, for everybody else too, bud. Curtis D, happy Friday, my friend. Hey, Curtis, thank you, and right back to you. Oh, that reminds me too, guys. Big reason I wanted to do this live right now is that we are going to have Music Madness tonight. It will start at 12 o'clock midnight, specifically Pacific time. That's where I live. And so I hope that y'all guys show up. I hope we can rock out. I'm not sure how long we're going to be able to party. I do have a lot of stuff going on right now. This next week is going to be very busy. The place where I'm staying here with my friend, I do a lot of work and stuff around here, and we've been waiting for other people to finish their construction jobs kind of before I could get started. Well, now I've got some prep work that I need to do, and then later this week, actually start doing the work. I've also got a friend coming to visit me that's going to be really cool. I think y'all are going to be surprised. I'm surprised that it's been able to be kept as big of a secret as it has been. Of course, it's hard to totally keep secrets out here, right? So a few people already know what's going on, but it's going to be really cool. Evelyn Gunther, thanks for being my cheerleader, Evelyn. I love it when y'all guys do that. Evelyn's like, hit that like button, y'all. My stuff says, don't forget that. Oh, yeah, thank you. So don't forget to smash that like button. Hoorah, my stuff. James Davis. Hi, Matt. One day at a time. Right on, right? One day at a time. And this is the day and the time, my friend. Hoorah. Joyce Lyons. Hey, Joyce. Jesse Wind. Yo, bro. Oh, shoot. I lost you. See what happens, guys? So many comments get stacked up that when I touch it, it'll drop to the bottom sometimes. Oh, where'd you go, my friend? Shoot. Y'all guys have way outrun me here. I can't get back up to where I was. Okay, it was before here. There we go. James Davis. Hi, Matt. One day at a time. Then we got Joyce Lyons, Jesse Wind. Yo, bro. Watching you from deep in the woods. Off-grid weekend here. Man, that is so cool, Jesse. That's awesome. I wish I was where you are. I hope that you've got really good woods there with you. I hope that your camping and your off-grid adventure is going really, really well. Maybe you're eating some wild game or something, you know. I'm just jealous of anybody that I know sitting around a campfire at this very moment. So you have a wonderful adventure, and I'm so glad you could be here at the same time. Let's see. Jara Burke, happy Friday, everybody. Leslie Staniforth, good to see you looking well. Well, thank you, my friend. I feel well, to tell you the truth. I got a little bit of something bugging me in the shoulder over here. No, it's not the bum shoulder. This is just from like splitting too much wood as a kid. But besides that, I feel great. Honestly, y'all guys have seen, and you're going to really see the energy that I had to burn over this last few months and all. And I burned off a lot of my muscle mass, really. So I'm going to have to start working back on gaining up my shoulders and stuff. You can tell my shoulders, they actually drop off now. What's interesting, I've done a lot of work. Can you tell that this shoulder is like a little bit lower, and this shoulder comes out kind of the side like that? That's from like hauling wood and stuff my whole life. I don't know how I got off on that subject, but oh, that's it. Yes. I've burned out so much body weight and everything recently that I'm getting to restart from zero. So I don't have any of that stored body fat and stuff that I've carried for years. So all of the body fat that I'm gaining back up and all the muscle, as a matter of fact, that I'm going to regain is like new muscle and stuff. So I feel amazing. I have to walk a lot. I figured out that after like 3 months of walking up and down the mountain, that it really put all my joints back in together and smooth out. You know, when your joints do this, you get some of those bumps up in here. Well, I've walked so much that it really smoothed all that out. So now I try and walk a couple miles a day. And what I do is a very intense, fast walk. It's I remember back in the, what was that? Like the 80s, it was popular. Speed walking or something like that. You'd see the people that like, yeah, so I do that, but I don't do that. I just speed walk. Kind of try and keep what I've gained, you know. I know I'm so long-winded. Let's see. So, Armanda Carroll, saying hi from New Zealand. Hi, New Zealand. It's good for you to be here. I'm so glad you could make it. Hi back from Washington, United States. Hoorah. New Zealand's a place. One of these days I'm going there. I don't know how I'll get there. I don't know, but I've always wanted to see New Zealand. The coolest thing I find is that, and I've read this, a couple of my friends have backed me up and all, but that New Zealand is on a temperate zone where it has basically all 4 seasons at the same time, pretty much year round. So, and this is just what I've heard, and a couple of friends have said I'm right. But so like you've got summer over here, and then you got fall over here, and then winter, and it's I'd really like to see one of these days. All right, we've got hang on, I'm skipping. My stuff says don't. Oh, it's cheerleaders. Hoorah! Appreciate y'all guys. Hoorah! Way to represent. Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Dean. Dean is the little dude. He's a good friend here on the channel. Rebecca's his mom. Dean likes Ozzy Osbourne, so he's always there at Music Madness. I'm trying to get ahead of that, as a matter of fact, my friend, and find a couple Ozzy songs that I don't have to dig around in the music listings so much like last time. But I hope y'all guys are doing well. Lainey says, hey, Tony. Yep, plugging along. Hope you are well, friend. Right on. Hey, we got Mad Max in the house. Hoorah, right? Make a deal. Stick to the deal. You want out? Talk to me, right? Hoorah. Mad Max says, I would like my music box. This is great. I would like my music box returned. I sent it in your videos. I saw it, seen it in your videos. Feral Matt. Hoorah. Right on. Yeah, all right, Max. I'll get that back to you as soon as I can, bro. Love it. See, I gain a lot of strength and stuff from characters in fiction and in history that I resonate with, that like speak to that inner me, that inner drive. And Mad Max is one of those. I mean, as y'all guys know, it's like a weird mixture between Mad Max and James Bond, if you would, right? Totally cool. I don't know how the heck you got that name, by the way, on YouTube. I am a little bit jealous. He's like, because I'm Max. I'm out here talking to Mel Gibson and don't even realize it, right? Junie Williams. Hey, Junie. So good to see you. Junie says, thank you, Matt. Thank you, Junie. This is a name I always have problems with. Yayunto says, Matt, you still have the 40 acres? No, my friend. I lost all that stuff when I got sober. It's a big, long story that I just don't have the energy to go back into. You know, I feel that a lot of retelling those stories and stuff just dredges up the past for me and stuff. And it's stuff that I've actually been able to work through. So no, long story short, basically lost the 40 acres and a lot of other stuff in order to get and remain sober, to build the life that I want to live. You know, I find that it's a good trade. Lots of times in life, we can trade off something that seems like it's everything when really it's the anchor that's pulling us out of the water. Oh, Cool. Okay. There's a book I really like. Honestly, I didn't get to read all of it, and it was short enough that I should have read all of it, but I can go through basically the premise. It's called Drop the Rock. It's a recovery book, and it's about this person who's on an island and a rescue boat comes in to get them. But there are reefs all around the island, so the boat can't get up to the shore. So the person stuck on the island has to swim out to the boat to the rescuers. Well, for some reason, the person has this gigantic rock, and they're swimming with the rock. They're trying to get the rock with them to the boat, but the rock keeps pulling them down, and they're going to drown. No matter how much they fight, the rock is heavier than them, and it's pulling them down. And everybody on the boat, they're screaming, "Drop the rock! Drop the rock!" And the person just can't do it until finally they decide for themselves that it's basically the rock or them. And that if they want to make it to the boat, that they've got to drop the rock. And so that for me, it kind of just speaks to all the things that anybody in a form of recovery, whether it's an abstinence-based recovery or life trauma recovery, lots of times it's just as easy as letting go of the thing that's pulling us down, if that makes any sense. I am so glad you're here too, bud. I really am. Harley Parsley, I'm digging listening. Oh, I'm digging listening to your thoughts. Well, hey, thank you, Harley. Thank you very much, friend. Norwegian Viking woman is in the house. Hey, how you doing, Viking? I hope you're good out there. It has been forever. Actually, I went down to my trailer the other day, saw the knife that you sent me a little while back. It's my trailer knife. It's super sharp, and it's really well shaped for like getting up underneath stuff and everything. I'd probably make a good skinning knife too, but I've got this little blade that I carry that I use mainly for my skinning and all. I'm hoping to go hunting this year. That'd be great. Richard Brown, hit them likes. Hoorah. Thank you, Richard. Way to represent, bro. Brian Lee, Lehiti. I'm sorry, that's a hard one to pronounce. Brian says, hey, Matt, Brian here from Michigan. Hoorah, Brian. You know, I got a lot of friends in Michigan, actually. One of these days, I'm going to have to get through that way and see some of y'all guys. I've never been to Michigan, but I've heard it's nice. I was saying before I started, I apologize for anybody that it does bother where I slurp my coffee. It's hot and it's delicious. And you know how coffee is just, it's right on. It's just at that almost burn your throat level, you know? So again, I'm sorry. Let's see. Amy Sarah Smith. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone is well, says Amy. Hey, Amy, we all hope that you're well too, friend, and we're glad that you could be here. Kane says, hello, brother. Hey, Kane, what's up, bro? Hoorah. Melissa Chavez. Hey, handsome. Hey, thanks, Melissa. I'm glad you're here, my friend. Hey, Javier Caldera. Yo, Matt, what's good, bro? It's all good, my friend. I hope it's the same on your end. Hoorah, and thank you for being here. I'm so glad. Mikey Mason, throwing some thumbs up. Hey, Mikey, my stuff says, thank you for representing the channel. Says smash that like button. Tamara, hey, Tam, so good to see you in here. I hope you're looking forward to Music Madness. Oh, and Tamara's saying hey to Jara. Okay. Born Falk, hi, friends. Have nice day too, Matt. Thank you, friend, and you too. Jara's saying back to Tamara. Terry Van Tassel. Hey, Terry. Jadam says, Jad M. How are you? I am well. I'm very well. Past few days and everything been kind of slow, and I'm finally getting to kind of pick up and like do stuff. I got a couple projects here around the place that I'm going to get to work on pretty soon. So things are good. Life is really good. And then I've got a friend coming to visit here in the next couple of days too. So that's going to be awesome. Anton, Tony says, thanks, Matt. Still dealing with chronic pain. Life is what it is. I understand, Tony. It is so hard to deal with too. I mean, it's just, it makes life hard. You know, for me, when I'm dealing with a chronic pain, something that is long lasting, I find it hard not to become kind of a little bit gripey or grumpy or poor me. What I've always respected about you and a couple of my other friends is that y'all guys, though I know you're bound to have your own moment, you know, you always present in a nice, respectful, kind, and helpful way to everybody around you. And so I just want to say I've got a lot of respect for that. I hope you get feeling better too. Rebecca saying hey to Jara. Laney saying good news, Matt. Right on, Laney. Right, yes. And my friend, okay, yeah, I'll talk to you later about it. Yeah, hoorah, hoorah. Nancy Rogers, hello, Matt from Texas. Hey, Nancy, right back at you from Washington, friend. Try not to slurp it. I have thought before, though. So I'm into exposure therapy. The things that bother me, I expose myself to them until finally they don't bother me as much anymore. And I'm going to write a comedy skit. One of my comedy skits is going to be about slurping coffee, I think. And it'll be like I slurp an entire cup of coffee for like 3 minutes, just like a Saturday Night Live skit or something. I will warn everybody before. I'll have maybe like a disclaimer. It's like, warning, this video contains slurping or something like that. I don't know. I'm so full of it. My last name's Brown. So what do you want, right? Calvin said, I'm sorry. Calvin says, what a great end to the week. Matt Brown live. Hoorah, Calvin. Hey, I'm glad you're here. It makes for a great end to my week as well, my friend. It's good to have you. Timilo who? Timmy Lou Who. Oh, okay. Timmy Lou Who. Oh, you're telling me how to pronounce your name. Okay. Timmy Lou Who. Okay, I got it. Like the Nightmare Before Christmas, Cindy Lou Who. Okay. No, Cindy Lou Who was actually from The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. That was the name of the little Who girl, was Cindy Lou Who. Yeah, I love it. There might have been a Lou Who in Nightmare Before Christmas too. I'm not as familiar with that genre as I am the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, but I do know that Cindy Lou Who was definitely in The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Okay, I got you, Timmy Lou Who. That is easy to remember. Love it. And thank you guys also for helping me out. As you know, it's like reading is not my biggest thing anyway. You know, spelling's not at all my thing. So it really helps with the names and stuff. What was that? Oh, shoot. That reminded me. There was something. What was it? There was something I was going to talk to y'all guys about that. I thought of it the other night. Shoot. Maybe it'll come back to me. Yeah. Don't you hate that when things just like right out of your brain? Marty B. What's up, Marty? So good to see you in here and fist bump back, bro. Tam was talking to Jara. Melissa saying hi, Melissa. Joyce saying hi to Marty. Paranormal, hey Paranormal Spirit Ghost says, oh, pardon me, your positivity is so infectious, so I'm passing on a smile back to you. Well, thank you, Paranormal. Hoorah, I appreciate that. I find that a good dose of positivity really helps make things happen in life, you know? One of my biggest things, I always try, and whenever I'm dealing with anybody else, anybody in the real world, you know, even if I'm just passing somebody on the street or something, is to present myself as a friendly individual, because that helps them, like you said, pass the smile on down again. You know, that's not to say that like I ever get like fake or something. So I've got a couple friends that work at the store and a couple friends that work over here and everything. And when I see them, you know, it's like, hey, I hope you're doing well. But then I'm not like false with them when I'm not doing too well. So like if they ask, you know, well, how are you doing, Matt? I might tell them, you know, well, it's been a rough week. I'm gonna keep on going, but it's been kind of a rough week, you know, and that feels good to have that kind of like, you know, honest communication. But most of the time, I do right, be right kind, you know, so it's hard to be in a bad mood if I just feel internally that I'm doing right, you know. Tamara's already dancing. You ready to dance, Tam? Yeah, we'll cut a rug later tonight, my friend. One of these nights you're gonna find me on there, and I've got the rug, and I'm cutting the rug, right? I know. Wah wah wah. Let's see, Jara. Oh no, Marty. Okay, Marty's saying hey to Joyce. Jara, I'm good. Talking back to Tamara. Hoorah. I get up. Oh, Brenda Lee says I get up at 4 a.m, so I will pop in and say hi. Okay, very cool, Brenda. We will probably just be wrapping up at 4 a.m. I can't promise I'll stay online till I see you, but I hope to see you there at some point, my friend. Hoorah. It's weird. Brenda and I are on almost the exact opposite schedule. I'm more productive at night because my circadian rhythm, my internal clock is set as an afternoon to night person anyway. And it makes me more productive on my videos and my production because I don't have any of the distractions of like the daytime and stuff. So I am up super late most of the time. I don't get up early in the morning, but I've been able to kind of design my life and my career, my production around those schedules, you know? So an interesting thing is that Brenda gets up at 4 and I go to bed at 4 and we meet up somewhere in the middle whenever we can, right, Brenda? Hoorah. Stephen Winslow says, hi, Matt. It's Steve S. How you doing, buddy? I ain't hear from you for a while. Hey, this is the first time I've seen you live in a while. This is great. You look like you're doing good. Steve, hoorah, bro. I hope you're doing well too, man. I am doing well. Got out of Betty Ford, worked hard. I took a lot of relapsing, a lot of starting back at zero. I wouldn't let the relapses last longer than a day. So I finally started getting things together, and then somewhere something clicked along the lines. I think maybe doing enough work, I'm just glad to hear that you're okay, my friend. I mean, hoorah, right? I'll talk to you later, Steve. Okay, Tony's talking to Laney, Wyoming area spirit pose. That's a cool name. Hi, Matt. This is Gonzo's wife. Are you serious? Well, it is nice to meet you, Mrs. Gonzo. Hello and welcome to the channel, my friend. Hoorah! Rebecca, Matt, little dude wants Black Sabbath tonight. I knew he would. Right on. All right, I got you, little dude. I got you. Hoorah, Rebecca. Right on. Like I said, I'm going to try and get ahead of it, see if I can already have an Aussie song ready to license. They've changed. So Creator Music here, which is still in beta test platform. So not all creators have it. If you're a creator and you want to get Creator Music, I recommend going into the little chat line and just asking them if they could put you on the list. When they put me on the list, it only took like 2 days to get put on. But what happens is Creator Music here, they wind up redoing the licensing every now and then, which makes it a little bit more challenging to find certain artists who are on certain labels. That's how Ozzy Osbourne is. Normally his music is pretty much free, but recently his label changed, and so there's a small selection. I have to be really careful when I go in and license that, because if I wind up accidentally playing the wrong or an artist that has a strike on it, I'll wind up with a strike. So, Dean, don't worry, little dude. I'm going to have some Aussie ready to go when we gear up tonight. Hoorah. This is so much fun, isn't it, guys? I mean, for the most part, in my opinion, a lot of social media sites and stuff really suck. And they can be like a real testament to the headache, which is the worst parts of humanity, right? But every now and then, something really cool happens. And I love the way that we've been able to do that here with this. I find there are a lot of creators, particularly here on YouTube, who have kind of built their own little worlds where all the BS out there kind of stays at bay, Plus, we got good people in here that watch out for each other, too. I just got to right now take the time to thank the moderators Thank all the moderators out there, and then also all the members of the community here that help and assist the moderators, especially when I'm gone. As y'all guys know, the trolls and stuff, they come in hardcore when I'm not here to fight back. And our moderators, they swing that sort of power really nicely, and then everybody else really backs them up well. So thank you guys. Caroline Adams. Hey, Matt from England. I've missed you so much. Hey, Caroline, I miss you too, friend. I'm so glad that you're here. Hoorah. Sam Squatch. Peace, love, and joy. Right on, Sam Squatch. Hey, I'm almost down at the bottom, I think, guys. Okay. Hoorah, Rebecca. Sandy M. Hi from PA. Hey, Sandy, right back at you from WA, my friend. Pink Banjo. Pink, it has been a long time, hasn't it? Pink says, oh, that's what's going on when I try to YouTube bands. Hi, Matt. Good to see you and everyone. Yes, that's it, Pink. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that a lot of the band playing sites probably have a heck of a headache when the licenses are renegotiated and stuff. I haven't ever had a problem, but once my videos are out, whatever the license adjusts to is normally okay. I'm not sure how it goes with the channels that play only music. It was really cool. Before Music Madness, this last one, I was watching the Jimi Hendrix Experience show when he did a tour over in England. I forget where exactly he was, but it was really cool. He just got out there and he and his band kind of like jammed for a while and stuff. I find it interesting how in life, a lot of people, we get our inspirations from other places, right? Like I was talking about cinema before. I pull a lot of my psyche or a lot of the characters that I like and people in history from my own psyche that it touches on. Well, I found out, Slash from Guns N' Roses, right? Top hat, long curly hair and everything. Guitar head down. In the beginning of the Jimi Hendrix Experience video that I watched, which was shot live, the lead guitar player or the rhythm guitar player for Jimmy had a top hat on and he had his hair like all curly and hanging down with his head down playing and everything. I thought to myself, Slash, I'll bet that's where you got it, bro. Right? And I just think that's neat. Also, there's another band I found here recently. I forget what their name was. They were about a decade, maybe a little less, 5-7 years before Guns N' Roses. And they sound just like Guns N' Roses. You know, that distinct gun sound, right? Now, they were a one-off band who never hit big. Their sound was before the public liked it, right? So like Back to the Future, he plays the Johnny Be Good, and he's like, hey, your kids are going to love it, right? I think that's what happened with Guns N' Roses, which is kind of neat. I am a super Guns N' Roses fan too. So whenever I find these little things that kind of like match, it's neat. I can talk to y'all about it now that we do a music show. I know it's like, right? Let's do a run around one time, guys. So we have been rolling for 32 minutes. There's 149 of us here in the kitchen. The video has been liked an amazing record-breaking 177 times for a half hour, guys. I think that might be the best we've ever done. It is 4:05 p.m. specifically Pacific time. The 9th month, 13th day, year of our Lord 2024. And I'm looking at the NASDAQ right now, so I don't know what the temperature is. Okay, I lied to you. Now I know the temperature. It is 79 degrees Fahrenheit outside right now, which is, hang on. I discovered that I'm never going to learn if I don't learn. Isn't that interesting? What is 79 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
79 degrees Fahrenheit is equivalent to 26.111 degrees Celsius.
26.111, guys. You see, that's the only thing that would throw me if I lived on y'all's side of the pond. Thank you. Is that it's the 0.11111, right? I'm like, man, guys, it feels like a 0.11111 out here tonight. I'm just giving y'all guys crap. I love the creators that's why I try and do it, that include both Fahrenheit and centigrade, who use pounds and kilos, who use kilometers or miles, right? They're not just catering to one specific idea of how the world should be, that we should all use either feet or centimeters or whatever, inches and centimeters. And I'm sorry, I don't know the breakdown on that, but I like the way that a lot of creators, they acknowledge that there's more than one type of human, basically, and that we live in more than one type place, and that we have more than one type of measurement. I think that's the unity, that if a lot of people out there, mainly the ones in control, could get that idea of unity, that things would just turn around and get better, but that's not what our channel is about, right? We come up with solutions instead of point out problems. One of my favorite sayings is, if we aren't part of the solution, we're part of the problem. Danita Hake Kosa says, Matt, have you ever thought about going into the van lifestyle? I have. It's not really my thing. I know a lot of people have a lot of success with it and stuff. I see these guys like on Instagram, or I used to see these guys on Instagram that had like these really tricked out vans and stuff. And that's super cool. I think it's really cool, but it's not really me. I'm more of a tricked out old truck kind of guy. I throw my sleeping bag down in the back or something, plus a lot of them, they remind me of like the really nice boats that takes a lot of work to keep things up and running. And as y'all guys know, I'm more the kind of guy that when it breaks, if I can't slap some duct tape on there and fix it, I've got to leave it in my wake and keep on going. But like I said, I've seen a lot of really cool tricked out vans. No, when was that? Last year, maybe a year before. I was talking to the gentleman I used to work for out at the orchard. I was asking, it was as gas prices were starting to get crazy, right? And I was asking him, how do you convert how do the hippies do that? Like convert fry grease into gasoline for their vans thing. And he told me it's actually not that difficult to do. But then he was like, yeah, but Matt, when they drive past, it smells like French fries. I think that would be really neat. Could you imagine driving past? It's like, I run on fry grease. One of these days, we're probably all going to be running on fry grease, honestly. But, I'm not worried about it right now. Okay, I'm sorry, guys, for skipping you. I just dropped way down to the bottom, and I'm going to have to go. I've got to get on some prep work for tomorrow. Try and get these projects done. So, Jack Cohen, cool name. Matt, where are you going to convalesce? Oh, after your surgery. You need a good place to get well. I know, Jack, that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out now. Honestly, the Periclean answer would be, I don't know right now. But you make a very good point that I'm definitely going to need a place. I'm hoping maybe to not have to do it. Honestly, I don't know. I still need to talk to the surgeon, find out how bad the problem is right now, the risks in the way that I live my life, and because I get injured, it's like I'm like a boxer kind of. My life is falling down, getting hit in the head, that kind of stuff. So I need to talk to the surgeon and find out how weak am I right now, how strong am I right now, how strong will I be after the surgery, and what the complications are. Because I know a lot of people that have had similar surgeries and they did really well. I know a couple others that they had bad complications, and some of them really have regretted it. That's part of the trying to get better on my own right now, or even just see if I can get to a place that I can accept, because I am getting older, and life is about getting older, and then more pains and broken things, Well, I said Periclean answer is I don't really know right now. Probably could stay right here, honestly, but I'm not sure. And the Periclean, what I'm talking about Periclean is, I forget the year, is like, I can't tell you. It's like 300 AD or maybe 7 or somewhere around there. There was this guy named Pericles. It could have even been earlier. But he was one of the wisest men in Athens, and his apprentice went to the oracle at Delphi. Basically, the oracle was like a future teller. They could tell you how things were from the spirit world and beyond, basically, right? So this guy goes to the oracle and asks, who is the wisest person in Athens? And the oracle tells him that the wisest person in Athens is Pericles. So the student of Pericles, who's really happy to hear this, goes back and tells Pericles. Pericles is not happy to hear this because he definitely does not think of himself as the wisest or the smartest man in Athens. So he goes around and he starts talking to other people, and he finds out that everybody he talks to are really smart about the thing that they specialize in, but they act like they're just as smart about other things as they are the thing that they specialize in. None of them can say, I don't know. And that was Pericles' big thing. If you asked him a question, he wouldn't transpose his knowledge of one subject onto the other thing. He would say, I don't know. And so reluctantly, Pericles had to accept that because he was able to realize that he didn't know, it did actually make him the smartest man in Athens. And so that's the reason that I like to, I don't know, just throw that out there. And I also like to call it the Periclean answer, which is something I actually came up with myself. Now, there are probably other authors who have done the same thing, but I haven't read them yet. Now, I did get this from Mr. Green, who I follow quite intently. I'll talk to y'all guys about that later. I love all the hearts. Guys, you just make me feel so good. Thank you so much. And we're up to 200 likes, too. I don't know. It's just a magic day. I don't use the word magic. It's a beautiful day. It's a wonderful day, guys. Thank you so much. I am going to have to go. But we're going to see each other again soon, in less than 12 hours. Oh, cool. Rebecca likes Jeeps. Hoorah. Yeah. I saw a really nice old Willis Jeep driving around the other day. It was like pre-war orange. People in it just had this big ear-to-ear smile on their face like they might have just got it up and running. I am definitely a Jeep guy. Alan, hoorah. I was hoping to see you, Alan. I hope you're doing well. Alan says, hi, Matt. Where can I send a letter? I will let you know tomorrow. I've got to check on a couple more things just to make sure that the address I give you, it's going to be general delivery, but I'm not sure where yet. I'll stop until I know. All right, Pericles. I don't know yet, Alan. I'll get back to you in a couple of days, friend, and I'm glad you're here. I hope you can do Music Madness tonight. If not, don't worry. I'll see you when I see you, friend. Thank you for always being an inspiration. Nova saying good night and goodbye, everyone. Good night, Nova. Sleep well, my friend. All right, guys, I got to go too. I'm going to do a once around, make sure nobody's trying to get a hold of me about something super duper important. I'm looking for caps on the Matt name. Rebecca, Matt, do you still get mail general delivery? Soon, Rebecca. I get back to you in a couple days on that. Probably tomorrow or the next day. Junie, power walking. Yep. Okay. Yep. Hoorah. Power walk. From what I understand, power walking is better for the knees than actual running. Is that what? That's what they call then. Right. Power walking. Yes. Okay. Now let's see. Hi, Nino. Hi, Jeep, Smarty. Jen. Hey, Jen. Jenny's in the house. Hope you're doing well, friend. Hang on. Let me roll down real quick. Where are you? Melody. Hi, Melody. RH 2022. Hola, mi amigo. Saludos from Mexico. Hola, mi amigo. Saludos por USA. ¿Cómo estás hoy, mi amigo? Hola, muchas gracias por tu estar aquí. I hope you're doing good. Thank you, Marbad. Hey to everybody. Marbad says, I finally got your live. Hey, I'm so glad you did. Welcome, my friend. We're about to sign off, but I'm glad you're here. Hey, midnight, specifically Pacific time tonight, this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whatever midnight Pacific time is for you, we're going to be doing Music Madness. If you want to show up, my friend, hoorah. Okay, guys, it looks like everybody's all right. I see everybody saying bye to everybody. I say, hey, Catfish. All I saw was your name, my friend. Lisa Johnson. Let's see. Virginia saying bye to Nova, Pamela. Okay, guys. Y'all have a good day, morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and I'll see you for Music Madness. All right. Never give up. Never surrender because you're worth it. All right. Bye. Do the Matt Brown tip out here.